Hey guys, and welcome to a brand new video to the channel. So in this video, we're going to be continuing our double XP prep and highlighting some money making methods you guys can do before or during double XP for some profit. Now, if you didn't know, during double XP, you can pause your timer in case you wanted to make some money, but these can be very good methods, especially with 48 hours to spend for double XP as well, to get XP and make profit at the same time. So in this video, we're going to be hopping through frames and Fort Forinthry construction. Now, if you are enjoying any of the videos, please make sure to hit that subscription button. We are making a massive push towards the end of the year. And if this content is helping you, please make sure to hit that like button as well. Really does help the videos to be seen by more and more people. And we are growing so quickly because of it. So we've seen a little bit of this in the Escaping Free to Play series. Frames and refined planks is a very good way to make some profits and is how people now train construction at Fort Forinthry. So with Fort Forinthry construction, there are different tiers of frames and refined planks you can do. Now, the frames between 1 and sort of 40 are a little redundant and their prices are all over the place. Now, if there's one you wanted to focus on, let's say you've just done the quest, new foundations, I would focus on teak frames because they seem to be the one used in upgrades for most and the ones which sell the best. We're going to ignore pretty much all of these frames and just start at tier 60 with Mahogany. Now, the reason we're going to do that is because the others are so low volume and not trading are going to change so much. You can get caught with things which won't sell, and then you do have items which you're stuck with because you can't sell as a result. Now, if you have just completed new foundations, what I would suggest is price checking in the same manner we're going to do now. Follow the steps we do. Acadia and teak are the only two I'd really recommend, and Acadia can be a bit hit and miss, but teaks can be a bit more reliable because they're used to upgrade the fort quite often. So the basis of this is that you're going to start with planks. Base planks. For no matter what tier you're going to do, you're going to need planks. 4 planks are going to then create a refined plank of whatever wood you chose, and then 3 of those refined planks are going to make the frame. So to make a frame, you're going to need 12 planks total, but you're going to have to do them in 2 different steps. So the first one we're going to start with is a mahogany plank. Now, mahogany planks, weirdly, are still one of the planks which hold its price quite well because of the old, it's used on the portable workbench. I don't know why people use a portable workbench. The Fort Forinthry stuff now is such good GP per XP and so much more AFK. Now, one of the problems you'll find with stuff like this is finding prices for refined planks. Now, normally people won't sell their refined planks, they'll just simply keep on making them into frames. Because of this, you can put in high sell prices on the Grand Exchange. So here, the current highest price for a mahogany refined plank is going to be 20k, and as you see by the instant sell, the price you could buy it for is 10.4. So we're going to take 4,500 in mahogany planks. I know that's a little bit higher than what it actually is, but I like to put a bit of scope in it for you guys, a bit of extra margin. And even on an instant sell, you're going to make 6,000 coins profit per refined plank, or you could make upwards of 16k profit if you wanted to put it in for a slow sell. You might struggle because people will not buy the refined mahogany plank for that price because the frame is only going to be roughly between 40 and 60k. So that is basically the basis of the whole planks, refined planks, and then frames. And then once we sort of test the price out for a mahogany frame, these could be up because of double XP, but I don't think it's going to be worth it. So yeah, this is the problem you'll sometimes get with frames. People will still buy them. I don't know why, but they will. 3 refined mahogany planks at 20k does not make profit turn it into a frame. So you'll find on things like Escaping Free to Play and series like that, I will always put offers in around this price. Because if you were to get them for 10.5k, to make the frame, it's only going to cost you 31.5k, and then you have profit in there as well. But the refined mahogany planks, it's normally not worth buying them because they're either low volume and there's not enough on the Grand Exchange, or they're just too high in terms of price. So normally what you'll end up doing is going from mahogany plank all the way to the mahogany frame. But another thing you could do if you wanted to is simply just make refined planks and sell them on the Grand Exchange. You only have to do 1 step then, and then you can make a lot of money with it. So that took a little bit longer to explain, but I hope it made some sense. So U planks are the next one, and U is the tier of frame I recommend to a lot of people because it is such good GP and relatively cheap for the XP it's going to give you. So refined U planks, let's see if we can find any of these on the Grand Exchange, and you'll see from some of the prices we end up buying them for, they might not even fill because there's no items on the Grand Exchange, but they can be very expensive. Fun fact, that's the Escaping Free to Plays account, so that is currently the highest one on the Grand Exchange. And then if we look at the price for U frame, that's going to come in at a total of 64k. So from here, making the frame from buying the refined plank is not going to make you profit at that price. Got to sell it, but buying it at a slow price will make you some GP. So that's roughly going to be about 43k. You can make 21k if you can get it at this price, but from experience, you will really struggle to buy it in decent amounts. So your best plan is either to go from U planks all the way to the U frame, or sell the refined planks. Even at like an instant sell, we're turning 6,000 coins into 14. It's about 8k profit as well. So there's profit making refined planks, and normally you'll find as well, because there's so little volume on the Grand Exchange, you can sell them. Again, Escaping Free to Play has been able to sell it for 25.5k from only spending something like 6,000 coins. So it's one of those where it's definitely worth looking at if you can do it. And this is why you check things like margins, because margins can be, especially with the frame stuff, all over the place. Like, people will buy refined U planks at like 25k and the frame costs 62. It just doesn't make sense. Right, so the magic wand. Let's see what magic is saying in terms of this. Magic also as well is a pretty solid option as well. I'd only ever go U or magic for training construction. Elder just seems to be so expensive for it. Yes, you're going to get the best XP possible, but it just seems to be so pricey that sometimes it's not really worth doing. Now, magic always seems to be a little bit reasonable in terms of its like GP and price and stuff. And if we go and check the magic frame now, let's see what price is going to sell for. 60k for a magic frame is wild. That is so cheap. Normally on a double XP, these are around 80. So to see 62, that is just... In terms of the plank price, if we go for 2.2k, so let's say we're going to be 9,000. Let's just say out of these 10,000 coins, you're going to make just under 6,000 coins for an instant sell. You can make upwards of about 9,000 coins if you wanted to slow sell. If you went all the way to like the frame, that's going to be roughly about 24k. You're doubling your money pretty much going to a frame. But if you're going to make so much more profit making refined planks, you can do that. And again, do whichever way you want it to do. I'm just showing you guys the prices and the methods and how I approach something like this as well. Most of the time, people will just go all the way to the frame, but sometimes you can make more money just making more refined planks. Like, because this is a two-step, people think, well, you'll make this much by doing frames and this much by doing planks, but really, in the time scale it's going to take you to go from plank to frame, you're going to be doing double the amount of refined planks because you're not having to make frames, you can make more refined planks. But yeah, that's not too bad. Again, it seems to be that the refined planks are the ones which are really sort of showing like where the profit can be, but again, it's because there's just not the sheer amount of volume on there as well. Like, if you wanted to go and sell these refined planks, you just need to be careful of just constantly checking the margins, because people might do the same method. They might put things on the Grand Exchange as well. Just keep checking your prices just to make sure you're getting what you want to in terms of the profit. So the Elder plank, again, this is the top tier, and Elder has never really worked for profit since like the first double XP. It was insane on the first double XP and it's never really hit the heights since, just because of the price involved. Elders really are spenny. Elders really are expensive. So the refined plank there is going to cost 50k, which is 10k profit. You just would have hoped you would have seen a little bit more. But Elder frame, what's this going to come in at? This is going to be 181k. So this might be one you actually make profit with, turning the refined planks into frames, but I just don't think you'll get the amount of refined planks possible. So let's have a look. So 11,000 coins, you're going to make roughly 12 to 13k. If you bought these planks, you're probably going to make 15k turning them into frames. And even at this price, it's not that I was going to buy, which is, again, it's good, but you can make this kind of profit with the lower tiers and you're not having to put so much investment. This will be an example of, like, just to show you guys, this is the instant buy price. So if I go to buy this instant price, they actually all bought, which I didn't think they would. So yeah, that's a mistake on me, but I might turn those into frames actually, and we'll see. But yeah, so that's basically going to be the video. An item which is really nice, if you do have access to it to actually make frames, is going to be the plank box. You can store all of your planks in it, and then basically you can just make more and more frames because it will use the logs from your plank box when you're trying to do it. But you've seen me do it on all the Escaping Free to Play accounts. It really is such a solid way to make some money. It's AFK. And with the boosted double XP as well, and being on World 84 with all the other boosts, it can be decent XP. Turning those refined planks into frames can be very, very good XP for you guys to do. But if you've never done it, the new Foundation quest is required to do it. A very easy quest. It will give you something like 40 to 45 levels. And all you simply need to do is go with a full info of those planks to this process mill here. And this is what's going to make refined planks. And then once you have 3 refined planks, you can then go to the woodworking bench and then turn it into the frame. But Hope this has been worthwhile for you guys to watch. Hope it's helped. Let me know in the comments if it has below. Obviously, we do a lot of coverage of these during all the series we do on the channel, but it still is such a good way to make some profit. You just need to understand how to work the prices and how to manipulate. These will sell slowly if you try and sell for the highest price possible, because sometimes it won't be technically worth people buying them to make them into frames. You're kind of waiting for people to buy them as well. But even with instant sales, most of those refined planks made money, and some of the frames, if you went all the way from planks to frames, will make money as well. So hope you guys enjoyed. If you have, please make sure to leave me a like, subscribe to the channel. Thank you guys so much for watching, for supporting. All the stuff you guys have been doing for me lately has been absolutely insane. If you are enjoying the videos though, please make sure to hit that subscription button, like the video. I'll see you guys very soon in the next one.